Let's dive in. I'm recording this for folks who can't be a part of it. So I had just two things to share with you today in anticipation of some things that are happening next week and over the next couple of weeks. So Leah, can you guys hear me okay? You're good? You're good? Okay, great, awesome. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is our All Hands on Deck Day next Tuesday. So following Memorial Day, Tuesday is going to be All Hands on Deck Day. For those of you who may have not been a part of one of those previously, I know we've got some folks that are new or relatively new. And so if you don't remember, so All Hands on Deck Day really grew out of COVID last year because we knew that following the holidays, we tend to be busier because folks have, medical needs for their pets that come up from whatever happens over the holidays. And so rather than just kind of get to the end of our post-holiday day and feel like we survived, we really wanted it to feel like, hey, that was a great day that we enjoyed and we got to really have fun with. And so we wanted to put together a day that would reflect that. And so a couple things that we're doing for All Hands on Deck Day, we are doing meals. Our practice managers have coordinated lunches and dinners for all of the hospitals. So just know your practice manager will get you details on how we're going to do food on Monday. So that's thing one. Thing two is we are going to do a 2 p.m. company-wide huddle on Tuesday. And during that company-wide huddle, instead of doing individual gifts for every employee, we took that money and kind of did some bigger gifts that we're going to do some giveaways. So we're going to do one giveaway for each hospital. It's something that's pretty huge. I'm super jealous of whoever gets this. I was going to steal one for myself, but I thought it'd be immoral. So not going to do that, but we are going to do some cool giveaway stuff on Tuesday. So make sure at the 2 p.m. huddle, because you can't win if you're not there. And then the last thing for All Hands on Deck Day, if you're on this call, just know that you lucked out. You're not going to have to work with me on Tuesday. We're going to subject our Colerain practice to that punishment. So some of our other administrative staff will be working at all the hospitals, but I'm going to work at our Colerain practice, and they'll have to suffer with all my terrible client services work and terrible assistant and tech work. So you're free, you're safe. You don't have to deal with that. So good for you. So that was it about All Hands on Deck Day. Again, that's going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be a great day. I'm looking forward to being a part of it. That was thing one. Thing two is I just wanted to put it on everybody's radar, something that we're trying to do to help some of our new employees. Those of you who have been a part of Noah's Ark for a long time probably can remember how difficult it is when you start with this organization, because there's 1,000 things you need to learn and you're trying to learn it while we're moving at 100 miles an hour as an organization. And so Tammy's been doing some work behind the scenes to improve how we do onboarding and really welcome people into the organization. But we wanted to share with you just something that we're trying to help us do a better job of not just of monitoring people's training once they come on board with us. And so there were 3 things that we were trying to improve around our training and the monitoring of our training for new employees. We wanted to have a better plan where each hospital was using the same plan to train their people, which we've drifted a little bit from. 2 is we wanted to have that plan be very visible so that everyone in the organization knew where everybody else was for training new employees. So you don't have to have a question mark like, I don't know where Susie's at. Is she tech tier 1? Is she tech tier 3? We don't know where she's at in her training. So we want to make it more visible. And then the third thing is we wanted to have a better way to collect resources. So our initial plan was to develop this over the next 2 to 3 months and then launch it when it was perfected. And then we realized that's a little bit silly because going into the summer, we've got a lot of new employees. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview of it. It's still a work in progress, but we are asking each of our departments to monitor the training and onboarding for their new employees this way. So, and you can see it. The way that everybody will access it, I believe you can see it. You'll be able to watch this on videos, but on the ADP homepage, each hospital has a different onboarding training checklist. So I'm going to pull up Westchester's, and you can see for, let's go to the CSRs. Each location has, each department has techs and CSRs. And then basically it's just a checklist for each individual person. And then as we add more people, they'll all be visible on the same document. But it's just a place that we can all see where these people are at in their training, and we can document that training. Now, it's important that we're not documenting for training, we're not documenting just, hey, we talked to Susie about well plans, but really we're trying to document competency, meaning like Susie is competent in administering the well plan program. So, and then there are resources like this that you'll have access to. So for like training videos and things like that, they'll all be in one simple place where you can access all that stuff pretty easily. So, so that's really what we're working on. Like I say, it's still a work in progress. What I'm asking of everybody is for our department managers, we're asking you to begin using this to document the training of your staff. It's just like a hospital sheet. If it's not documented, the treatment never happened. So let's make sure we're documenting that training. And then for everybody else, we just want you to be aware that this is happening. And if you've got any feedback, so if there are things that are missing from either the client services training or the tech training, please let your managers know so that we can make those adjustments on the fly. So again, this is a little bit of a work in progress, but like I say, we've got a lot of new employees coming on in the next couple of weeks, and we just wanted to put it out there and at least start using it and start getting it better and better rather than wait till it was perfect. So wanted to make you aware of that. You access it through ADP. And then really the last thing I would just say to everybody is, you know, as we have lots of new employees come on board, especially during May and June when, you know, we're moving at our fastest, it's really important that we do two things for our new employees. One is that we give them good training that is done consistently and documented well. But the other piece is really just the opportunity to connect with those folks relationally. I mean, even as I look around this screen, we all look the same. You guys all forget what it was like to come in from the outside, but I'm telling you, if you look around the hospital right now, we all just look like blue blobs. And we really need to take the time to get to know those new employees, make sure that we welcome them, know about their families, and let's make sure that we're not just training people, but also like relationally connecting with them, because that relational connection, that's the part that makes this work meaningful. So just want to challenge us all to do a really good job with our new folks and maybe retraining some of our previous folks. So thanks, you guys. I'm proud of you. I'll get to see you Tuesday at the Huddle, but you guys are lucky that I won't have to work with you. So, all right. Love you all. Praying for you. See you soon.